Ever since a young boy, I've been getting buckets. Pull it back, Kobe. Pull it back, Kobe. Swish. I don't even gotta look. I take the shot in here. Swish. I don't even touch the rim. When I pull up, it's just swish. Backboard wet. Only thing I know is swish. Pull it back, Kobe.
Rest in peace to the Mamba and baby Gigi. Still remember where I was standing after the 3-P. Fro was lined up yelling Kobe, but playing Pee-wee. When you know that shoot the freebie right after they tear Achilles. Number 8 was crazy, but 24 was scary. Respect his name or else he might show up as Won't forget the things he mentioned, how to get a Larry, whatever necessary.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. A battle in the Western Conference. This Houston crowd hoping to watch their Rockets come out on top. Pass to Finney-Smith. Now here's Powell. Guarded by Tucker. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots from 8. Kept alive. Porzingis. And there it is for him.
Excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get extra possessions.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throw of the game.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
And Houston calls their first time out of the game. Well, coming into the league with immense potential, Porzingis has already fulfilled much of it, already an all-star. But, you know, Greg, there are still areas he's working on.
Yeah, he's definitely getting stronger and more physical. You'd like to see him make the next pass a little more often when a teammate has a better shot. But if he can just stay healthy, boy, the sky's the limit on what he can accomplish.
Here's Harden. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Those three-pointers off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Harden, no good. Dallas with the ball. It's a three-point game. Pass to Porzingis. Back to Doncic. From downtown. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Rivers with it. The three from Harden. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Boy, how about the effort and energy that time by Covington? Just worked his way right to the glass and got the follow-up basket.
Now here's Hardaway. Drills the three-pointer.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Houston Rockets. Over Hardaway. And the basket by Harden.
And this is why you got to be in Harden's jersey. I mean, if you lay off of him for a second, he burns you with that quick shot.
Here's Doncic to the wing on the left. Another three for Dallas.
It all started with the pass. That's what coaches love to see, ball movement.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
You know, we talk about Harden's skill set, which is superb, but there's no quit in this guy. He's got a great competitive spirit. And even when you bang him and bump into him, He just muscles through that and says, play on.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Outside Hardaway. Doncic with it. For the three. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. It's Covington on the wing. Back to Rivers. Porzingis with the block. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's his first foul. The Mavericks leading. The drive by Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Well, you can't let Doncic have these types of opportunities, guys. When you aren't close to him, this is what happens.
Pass to House. Fires from deep. No good that time. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. Back to Doncic. Again, the Mavericks score. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalries. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around one another. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that unless you were on the same team.
Porzingis. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket. Porzingis has got 5 now.
Already finding his spots and capitalizing, playing really efficient basketball.
It's Harden with the drive. And the jam by Harden.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
It's Powell on the wing. Pass to Hardaway. And here's Doncic from the arc. Offensive rebound. And the dunk by Porzingis.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Here's Doncic. That one good for 2. 6 points for Luka Doncic.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Yeah, you've got to turn up the dial on the intensity at the defensive end if you're them. I mean, it's still early, but I agree with you.
Pass to Finney-Smith. To the paint. Trying to find Porzingis. Gets it to him.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Here is Harden. .34 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
Like seeing Powell flex his muscle on the defensive end. Really good at timing his jump to block the shots. Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Pass to Hardaway. Doncic, bounce pass. Porzingis can't hit.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And here's Porzingis for a 3. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we'll be right back after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
And here's Westbrook. Down low. Curry with the steal. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ben McLemore. That's his first foul. Here's Wright. 6-point game. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. So it's the Rockets now.
Well, you know, I did not think I'd ever see a player equal Oscar Robertson's triple-double average for a season, which the Big O did back in '62. Then along came Russell Westbrook. Another level. Did it for 3 straight seasons, making an indelible mark in the history books.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Not a problem. First turnover of the game, but overall, I like how they're taking care of the basketball.
Have the space there, but it's offline. Mavericks leading by 4. And Kleba slams it in.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
It's blocked. Outside Curry. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. With the fadeaway. It's rebounded by Houston.
And last season, Westbrook passing the great Magic Johnson for second all-time in career triple-doubles. Does he catch Oscar Robertson with 181?
I think he does, Greg. I think he's got a chance anyway, I should say that. Just to be in the conversation speaks volumes to all you need to know about Russell Westbrook's greatness.
Kleba, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Mavericks lead by 6.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fellas.
And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for the Mavericks. It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. Clock at 6. To the middle. Outside for Curry. Here's Marjanovic. Here's Kleba. Lays it up off the glass. Kleba's got 6.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Here's Wright. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Outside Curry. Pass to Marjanovic. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent. 2019 was a year to remember.
No doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. Now here's Westbrook. The 10-footer buries the jump shot. Westbrook's got 6 points in the quarter.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Out to Hardaway. Back to Doncic. Dallas moving it around. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. And finished off by Westbrook.
That is really where Russell Westbrook excels. In transition with that great speed of his.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. So it's both teams making substitutions here. The Mavericks leading. 1:39 left in the first half of basketball. Doncic with the bucket.
Boy, a strong, versatile offensive player. Doncic capable of burning you from anywhere on the floor.
And I remember when Doncic was first asked, who is your favorite player? And boy, he did not hesitate. LeBron James.
Hey, Greg, for guys of his generation, that would be the answer for 80 to 90% of them, and with good reason. How about these quotes from Doncic? He said, if I dunk on LeBron, I can retire. But I like this one a little better. He said, LeBron can play in a lot of different positions. I can too. But for me to be like LeBron, I have to work much harder. That's a guy who knows his stuff.
Harden has a wide open look. And another three for Houston.
You know, a good percentage of Harden's points come from beyond the arc. He works extremely hard to find the space he needs on the perimeter.
To the inside. Finney-Smith. And he dunks it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. Two hands and down.
Yeah, that's two straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Pass to Powell. That's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
And the dunk by Powell.
And all Powell needs is good positioning inside, and when he does get it, he's throwing it down.
Now Harden. He's got 15. Outside Covington. 4 seconds left. And the dunk by Covington.
That's platinum level dime dropping right there by Harden. Such a smart passer. Gets us to his teammates on time and on target.
It's a tie game here in Houston. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Rivers scanning the floor. It's Harden with the drive.
Oh, are you kidding me? And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
Pass to Powell. Doncic outside. Back to Powell. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Powell's got it all tied up now for the Mavs.
Yeah, Powell showing you right there that he can play through contact. Very physical and good concentration, too, to get that up and down.
Back to Rivers. It's not going to go for him. Nice D from Doncic. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Mavericks. And the dunk by Doncic.
Boy, showing you some power there, fellas. I mean, nice to see Doncic get up and drop it in with force that time.
It's Harden with the drive. Yes, and the foul. Tim Hardaway picks one up.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Covington with the steal. And the jam by Harden.
You know, Harden is a remarkable talent, especially offensively. A versatile scorer who really is unstoppable once he gets going.
Pass to Hardaway. Inside. Here's Porzingis. Moves back up. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
The length and mobility of Powell is really impressive. He's a solid big guy who I think continues just to get better at both ends.
And a 5-star recruit coming out of high school. Powell had an excellent college career, yet he fell to the second round of the draft. Didn't even hear his name called as he was selected during a commercial break.
Timeout called, the Rockets. And GA, even when he did arrive to the NBA, it took Powell a while to latch on.
You know, traded a couple times in his first year. He was assigned and recalled 10 times in about a month with Boston's D-League affiliate. Finally found a home in Dallas. Everything turned around from that point forward.
And so he makes both from the line. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Houston in the lead. Over to the left wing. And another three for Houston.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Back to right. In the corner, Powell with it. Trying his luck from deep. Outside for Curry. The Mavericks rebound. Launches a three. Cans it from downtown.
He's gaining more and more confidence over time from deep. Seth Curry proving he's got touch from out there.
To the paint. Rivers. And then Rivers with the dunk.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Down low. Here's Harden on the wing. He's got 22. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And it's kind of the running joke when you think of James Harden, often maligned for his lack of effort defensively. But quite honestly, I thought he improved a great deal a season ago.
And, you know, Greg, I observed the same thing. His overall commitment was better. And not just steals and blocks either. I'm just talking about his awareness, his commitment to that end of the floor. It was a focal point. If he continues on that track, I think he's going to make an impact at that end as well.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And Justin Jackson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. The three from Harden. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. The Mavericks have their young star tandem in Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis. KP said, we can be a pretty deadly duo. It's only going to be a matter of time. Once we get that two-man game going, it's going to be hard to stop. Guys, it's already hard to stop. Back to you.
Team on the rise, David. Thank you so much. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Kleba. Harden outside. Pass to Rivers. Covington wide open. He fires. And another three for Houston.
And that's really good use of the catch and shoot. Outstanding by Covington. He's a quick decision maker, and he usually makes his decision as the pass is being thrown to him as to what kind of shot he's going to get off.
The defense there got away with a major lapse. .106 left in the third quarter. Pass to Tucker. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
Unselfishness always admirable in a basketball player, and Covington consistent at giving it up when one of his teammates is open.
Dallas calls timeout.
And that corner three a cornerstone of P.J. Tucker's game. Takes and makes them as much as anybody in the league.
And Greg, how about this little factoid? Back at the University of Texas, he only shot 4 triples in 3 seasons. Floor spacing was not a part of his game. It was about getting that thing in the paint. But to his credit, and it's an example for all young players, through hard work, that short corner has become his bread and butter shot. Talk about a total transformation from no threes to being a dead-eye corner 3 shooter.
.36 seconds left in the third quarter. Curry with the steal. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. Count that one. Doncic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Doncic showing you his ability to finish. I really respect his aggressiveness in taking it to the hoop and handling contact.
Gordon with no one around. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. And the Rockets lead by 8.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
But they get it back. Here's Finney-Smith. James Harden getting it done for Houston. That quarter had to take a lot of... And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Mavericks trail by 8. Doncic bounce pass. Here's Marjanovic. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Tyson Chandler.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
Good on the bucket.
Boy, we know what a skilled passer Westbrook is, but you still got to appreciate that dime there. Very impressive.
Doncic with it. Out left to the wing. Sinks it. And the shot from Porzingis.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
And it's Westbrook missing.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
And here's Doncic. Chandler with the steal. On the wing, Gordon. Pass to Green. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Rockets.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Here's Finney-Smith. Marjanovic down low. Over Chandler. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
To the inside. And it's Green with the jam.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
Doncic outside. Pass to Marjanovic. Stolen by Westbrook. And it's Houston on the break. Green leading the charge. That shot wide open. And it's a 12-point Rocket lead. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, Man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then. But I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
So both teams changing it up here. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, Mike D'Antoni talked to his team. His point to them was that they put themselves in a position to succeed and that this is their game to lose. So he needs to see full concentration out of every guy on the court to finish this one off. Kevin?
Thanks, David. And that one's good. House.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
And that one is good.
Tell you what, for a young player, Doncic has already shown tremendous skill and feel for the game. Beautiful floor awareness there.
Pass to Tucker. Kicks it out to Covington. That one wide left.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that.
And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That's his first
Go the
foul.
other way.
Rockets leading by 13. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth.
Whenever Harden sprints inside, man, I love it. Has so many ways he can finish near the basket.
Outside, Porzingis. Doncic outside. Some nice passing here by Dallas. No good from Finney-Smith. Here's Houston now. They're on a 15-6 run. Harden left side. And Harden with the stop.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
That free throw good from Harden.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back three, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a two-move torture chamber.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Rockets. They led by as many as 18 points. In the corner, it's Westbrook. Baseline jumper. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention four-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency. And it was interesting how the Dallas franchise sold its fans on Doncic. Ownership told them, think of a 6'7" Steve Nash. Isn't quite the shooter Steve was, but is only a teenager. Great vision. Boy, he can really pass it. And it turns out Doncic is all of that and more. And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Houston.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Yeah, exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for James Harden.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
And the Mavericks with possession. Down by 15. Pass to Doncic. Curry looking it over. Over in the corner, Doncic. No good on the three. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
Hey, making history is part of Russell Westbrook's DNA. Remember when he averaged a triple-double for 3 seasons in a row?
Now, here's Doncic. So we see Houston taking the W here, and the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and